Hey y'all. Y'all come in, late nighters. Y'all come in. Y'all know I got to do my commentary now. Y'all know I got to say what I got to say. I be the last one to talk. Y'all come in. Y'all come in, good people. Come on in. Shout out to all my workers. Shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to all the people that support the channel. I appreciate y'all. Y'all come on in. This is for educating, commenting, and criticism purposes. Okay, y'all, come on in. Let's get on the trial. Let's get on the trial. Day 9. Day 9, y'all. Day 9. Y'all come on in. Come on in. I'm going to go on to get started, y'all. Y'all come on in. Come on in. Hit the like button as you come in. I appreciate you. Don't forget to get your membership. Membership is sitting there waiting on y'all. Get those merch. Hey, y'all, them merch got it going on. I like them though. But y'all come on in now. Once your membership has expired, just I appreciate it. If you get another one, ain't before $99 a month, y'all. I appreciate y'all. We really do. But look, y'all, I want to go ahead on and get into P Diddy. Ooh, P Diddy. Man, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. That man hand is clean as I don't know what. y'all. When I listen to what the witnesses has said, I mean, they are so why they scared of I mean, they are so fear of Diddy. Now somebody out there not fear of him. Now y'all know y'all come on in, hit the like button. Now I got to get the commentary out the way, y'all. Come on in. I'm gonna go on to get started. When y'all get a chance, y'all go ahead on and put your comments because y'all comments are very important to me. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. But y'all, let me tell y'all something. P Diddy got the cleanest hand. Let me tell you something. His hand ain't just got clean like that. Diddy is smart. Diddy been taught by the biggest to the biggest to the biggest to the end. You hear me? You know what I mean? He been taught good. He been taught well. He been taught to keep his hand clean. He been taught not to touch nothing. We had George on day 9. We had George Kaplan took the stand. We had Kid Cudi take the stand. And what's the other man name? Oh, Lord have mercy. I said I wasn't going to forget. I'm not good with names, no way. Frederick is whatever the man is. I don't try to be disrespectful or nothing like that. Fred, I'm gonna say Fred is okay. I hope so. But anyway, these people. Now, y'all, George Kaplan was a Diddy former assistant. Okay, he was Diddy assistant, okay, and what had happened was he didn't testify against P Diddy or nothing. The main thing he said, what tripped me out was what he heard in the other room where Diddy broke glass. He heard glass. He seen Diddy temper tantrums. That's what he does. Cause his mama don't spoil them. That's what we do to them boys. We spoil them like that. But he 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 George said a couple times that when he was in the room that Diddy attitude, how he had slow. He was mainly talking about his temple. But guess what? That ain't enough to take Diddy. I hey y'all shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the people who listen. Okay. Uh, okay. So y'all hit the like button while y'all talking. Hit the like button. You in the chat? Hit the like button. Okay, we appreciate you. Um, Diddy uh made eye-to-eye contact with George Kaplan on the stand. He said he had to leave that job because he seen Diddy do a uh, the way he didn't like how he was do things around what her name Cassie. He don't like the way he was abusing, AB her. We got to say AB. Cassie. So he didn't like what he was seeing. He didn't like he didn't want to be involved in anything. He don't seen him abuse Cassie, but he said that he didn't get in it. He didn't get involved, and that's what most of y'all do. Back then, y'all got to understand. People didn't get involved in your relationship if they could see you and your boyfriend, your significant other, whatever, get into it, and they won't get into your business because once they get in your business and they help you, you turn around and go back to the person. So I can understand what George was saying. So instead of George staying around, hanging around, listening and watching, he left Diddy from being Diddy assistant. He left and he did a good thing. It's best. See, back in the days, y'all, the reason why I said back in the day, like I said, I'm 10 years older than Diddy. And back in the day, he was back in the days with me, but I was just a little older than him. But Diddy, see, back in the day, you best bet to mind your business. Because if a man come up and take up for you and after they seen what somebody do to you, and then you go back to the person. So that make the other person feel like, what? I helped this person out. So George said instead of getting Diddy business, he did the number one thing that any human would do would just leave being his assistant. He would be the one that clean up after the George Kaplan would be the one clean up after the freak offs, okay? And they don't happen all the time, but just once out of lifetime like that. But he said he has to clean up, and he's seen a lot of things that he didn't even call the police, and Cassie was one. Y'all don't see. Cassie don't understand why didn't nobody get in her business. See, women. I'm not talking about Cassie. I ain't talking about Cassie. I ain't talking about nobody. But women can put a man in a situation to help them, and they'll turn around and go back to the man. Go back to the other man. You know what I mean? Sometimes women do that. They will get a man involved in their situation, and then they'll turn around and go back to the man that they helped them get out. Some women. Now I'm gonna talk. Now that was when George. And so what George did was he made eye contact to Diddy got friends. Them Diddy friends, witnesses, okay? George made eye contact to Diddy, let him know, hey man, what's up? And then they nod head at each other, like, what's up, man? So he left, he finished, he gone. So George Kaplan is gone. So that was P. Diddy's assistant. Now and then you had Kid Cudi to stand, and Cudi went on with his testimony. He was just speaking on Cassie. He met Cassie, I think he said back in 2011. I think, I'm not sure, but he met her back then, and when she like separated with Diddy. But just because you separate with a person, you really need to tell the person that you're in a relationship with that what's going on, so they won't be trapped up in that bull mess. You know what I mean? So Cassie and him, he knew that Cassie was dating Diddy, but during the time when he met her and Diddy, she and Diddy had broken up. So she met him, and Kid Cudi is a laid back person, and I wish she had never met her, because she needs to get her life together instead of jumping into a relationship. But she was trying to get that protection. So Diddy got upset when Diddy found out that Kid Cudi and Cassie hooked up. So he got kind of jealous, and y'all know how that is. Even though you break up with a person, you have a long-term relationship with them, you still be jealous. So him and Cassie when Cassie called Cuddy, kid Cuddy, and to pick her up, um, cause Diddy had no hit her and everything, was physical with her, and came over to her house because she been to a party. He don't want her to have fun. If you ain't never been in a relationship, to me, still what Kid Cudi said was still domestic. To me, it was still state. Now, once Diddy found out that Kid Cudi was fooling around with he when Kid Cudi wanted to say Cassie, defend Cassie, he wanted to talk to Diddy to see what was going on. So while he over there saying about Cassie, that's like being involved in somebody's relationship, even though they're not together, but still, that's not good. So while he over there saying about Cassie, somebody done broke into his house. Diddy called him, told him that he was at his house. And he said, what? But y'all know Diddy. Diddy ain't gonna get his hands dirty. So I know Diddy wasn't at that man's house. Cause Diddy ain't gonna get his hand dirty. Diddy will pay somebody else to get their hand dirty. That's how Diddy allegedly is, okay? So when Cuddy went home, he was saying that when he was home, this is what he testified, y'all, and said when he went home, he said, we got that. He said, no, man, that dog was in the dog locked up in the bathroom. And Christmas gift, this around Christmas time. They don't open up his present and stuff. Diddy wasn't there. Of course, Diddy wasn't there. And they don't open up the man presents and they're throwing paper everywhere. Well, burn the man caught up now, man. They don't burn the man car. Porsche. Somebody don't cut the top off of it and don't burn the man Porsche. So this really upset Kid Cudi. He wanted to get physical with Diddy. So he told Diddy, he's a man. I can tell Kid Cudi is a man. He like, hey man, look, can we meet up? Can we talk? Come on. Can we talk? So Diddy is a clown. I mean, I like how he moves, but he's a clown. Now, he met at the what's it, some kind of house, honey. They met and they talked. Him and Cudi talked, and Diddy was standing looking out the window. That's what he said, and as Diddy said, man, why mentioning about the house, man? Why you come in my house and why you breaking my house, man? Why you breaking my house, man? So he broke in Kid. He didn't break in Kid Cudi house. I know as long as Diddy been around, y'all, we know Diddy didn't do it. Diddy always help people to do his dirty work. So Diddy said, man, I ain't did nothing. That's his favorite word. Everybody take the stand. Remember, you don't see Diddy do nothing. Diddy don't do things around certain people. Diddy know what he doing. So Diddy said that he didn't do that, man. Man, I ain't burn your car, I ain't do nothing like that, man. Why you say it with me? And Cudi said that, was just trying to, find out what was going on. But guess what, y'all? Diddy end up apologizing to Cudi about all that, Kid Cudi, about all that, what went on with him and Cassie. And get what Kid Cudi said. He blamed Cassie. You see that mess? He blamed Cassie. Y'all see how y'all do? He took up for Cassie, y'all. That what Cudi did. He took up for Cassie. Now I apologize. I apologize. I'm saying it wrong. No, he didn't want to fool with Cassie no more. He said Cassie was the problem. That's what he said. I apologize. He didn't take up for Cassie. He said Cassie was the problem in the relationship. That's just like saying that a man think that if he trying to help you, you still going over there seeing the man that he tried to protect you from. That's what Diddy was trying to say. So he after apologizing to Cuddy, he apologized to Cuddy about being in all that mess and yang yang. Because Cuddy is a laid back person, y'all. He not wild. He ain't all that. He don't act like that. I don't know why she went to Cuddy anyway. Kid Cuddy anyway. I don't know why she hooked up with him anyway. But and I don't even see why he got involved in that stuff. But see, he didn't know Diddy was doing what he was doing. Cause Diddy kept things away from them men. So he don't tell them men nothing now. Now, so Cuddy ended up accepting Diddy apology and they made peace with each other. Okay. They made peace. I can hear Diddy now, man. You know, that woman right there, something else, man. I believe Diddy and Cassie had attitude problem. But Diddy always been a gangster. See, when you meet a gangster, things that come with being a gangster. So women, be careful who you choose. And you know they're a gangster. Cause Diddy been like that. Diddy ain't just got out like that over one night. So Cuddy said that they made peace and everything, and he said that Cassie was the problem. So him and Diddy end up being cool. See, women, one thing I can say about these men, a man can fuss, argue, cuss each other out, and shake hands the next day. Y'all women, y'all hold grudges. Y'all be physical with each other, and y'all hold grudges for years and years and years. But a man, after apologizing, what he do is go on with his life, shake hands and go on with life. So that was it with Kid Cudi. Now you come up with Fred. Now, the took the stand, and mainly y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. These people are not witness. Diddy is so smart as a coward. Okay, so what he did was he would do things around certain people, especially around women, but he won't do it around men. See, that's why the men's taking his apology and everything. He don't do nothing around a man. And I don't want a man know what he doing to Cassie. He don't want a man know what he doing in his relationship. But he don't mind us for later to know because he know what he can do to a woman. Then what's her name? She took the stand, but we already heard her talk before. The artist, the makeup artist and everything. There she go. She talking about only thing she saw was I never seen him physically do anything to Cassie. You see what I mean? Let me tell y'all something. The prosecutors have had 16 people to witness, 16 witness to take the stand. And all the thing I hear is personal use and domestic. I ain't taking up for Diddy. I'm not on Diddy's side or nothing like that. I promise y'all, I ain't on Diddy's side. I ain't never cared about Diddy, but Diddy looking good. I'm gonna be honest with you. Diddy looking good. Diddy for Diddy's sake. But I'm gonna tell you something. Now, it can work out this way, y'all. Listen to this. But and if Diddy, now I see some coercion. I see that coercion. I see that. I see bribery. I see that. I do. I see that. I see force. I see some of the RICO. Because what Diddy did and what the jury is looking at, Diddy kept his hand clean. Okay? He like a person like sent for somebody for you. I'm not gonna touch you. I'm gonna, he ain't telling them that he gonna send somebody. That to me that is some kind of way. The trial ain't over with though, y'all. But so far, I at first I wasn't recognizing the RICO. Now I recognize each portion of the RICO. The correction. I see. I saw pills. I seen it from the detective. And what the prosecution is doing, y'all, is letting these people tell the RICO in a different manner. And they're gonna bring another detective. I know mentally I don't know, but I'm just seeing another detective is gonna come in. I see another not a personator, but what you call them people, undercover. I see an undercover officer in this. I'm not a reader, but I can see this. I think this Diddy think he's winning because what the prosecutor is doing smart is letting y'all know how smart and how Diddy is moving. See, that's what the prosecution is doing, y'all. See, y'all, I don't have a $1 million channel. I know y'all not, but guess what? Don't think, look, everything I done said, I done been right. Everything that I have said on this case, I have been right. And I'm telling y'all now, it ain't over, but it's gonna get better. It's gonna get good because when you have 16 witnesses, the witnesses is mentally telling y'all, psychologically telling y'all that what this man is powerful and capable of doing. But they got the Diddy do it. They saying he did it without saying he did it. There have been proofs thus tiny bit when they just brought in certain people for an assistant for George. The money he was making, the cleanup, he had to clean up that party. I'm telling y'all something. For that man, even though he shook his head, he put his head down and did it like, hey man, balled his head at Diddy. He still told on Diddy without telling on Diddy. He did mention that Diddy, so listen to what he's saying. Diddy got a temper. Diddy has a temper. When Diddy gets on his medication, he get destroyed like that. A lot of y'all men and women get destroyed when y'all know when y'all do things, when you under influence. You're not the same person. I think that Diddy, what's gonna happen to Diddy? They're gonna put him in rehab. Diddy need rehab, y'all. The jail time on the person on the feds. What the feds showed, what they found is part of the RICO. Diddy need rehab bad. I believe if Diddy was let loose, Diddy stipulation behind his behavior, he ain't gonna be able to live like that, y'all. Diddy gonna be a totally different man when he come out of there. Cause he wouldn't have a choice. Diddy wouldn't have a choice. Diddy would be a changed man. Because the reason why I'm saying it is because what I have heard, what I'm listening to from the witnesses, that he got a drug problem and he got a drug problem, alcohol problem, and he have a domestic problem. That man need help. But guess how many men who locked up for domestic? They locked up. Yes, he's supposed to be locked up for it. Yes, I said lock him up for it, but that's domestic. But y'all gotta remember, this is federal. It's not against the law to have pills in your house. It's not. That's illegal. Uh, uh, you know, paraphernalia. That's that. But still, don't. That's his business. That means that you invade in Diddy privacy. Y'all got to say what the detective has to do is say, do that stuff belong to Diddy? It's in his house, but is that recreational? Is that recreation drugs? If it's recreation, it's cool. It's his stuff. Y'all do that every day. Y'all do it. Some people do it every day. You know. So I from what I heard today, what I heard on day 9, not today, yesterday, on day 9. Let's say day 9. Let's say yesterday and day before and stuff. Day 9, that everybody favored Diddy. Diddy know he was the one who had that man car burnt down, that Porsche burnt. He knew it. But can you prove it? Diddy took the camera. They took the man camera down. Kid Cudi camera down. That's just see, I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody that work around Diddy is professional thieves. Professional. They took that camera down so y'all won't see who it is. Because guess what? Kid Cudi would know who did it. So Kid know Diddy had something to do with it. Now he in the court. Tonight he wanted to go physical with Diddy. Man, please, these folks so fake. They so fake in this trial. But if I was on the jury, I see domestic. I see privacy. I see where Cassie should have called the police and got out of the relationship, got long far away from the relationship, like we do, like any other woman, leave the relationship and stay away. You got to do what you got to do. All people who are in stuck in this situation like that, the person is not safe to them, period. So that only thing I can say is Cassie have more things that she didn't bring out in court that really can take that man out of him. That really can get him time. I think Cassie know more of his enterprise. He did have an enterprise. But when people, see, when Diddy got comfortable, that's why Sir left him alone. See, when Diddy got comfortable with what he was doing, I mean, around big people, Diddy changed. His attitude changed. Everything changed about him. He even changed like that with his own family. I believe his children scared to leave. I really do. They supposed to love their father. They supposed to stick by their father. They supposed to be in court for their father. They supposed to do that, but because they need to know what's going on. That one thing. At first, I didn't want the girls to hear all that other stuff, but I think they need to hear the way it'll tell you how your father is, how your father really is. You know what I mean? So in a way, I'm glad that the kids. At first, I didn't think the kids should be in the court. I didn't want them to hear that, but they do need to hear how their father is. Now, did he have the lead way so far? I have I see coercion. I see force. But out of those 16 witnesses, I don't see nothing that will hold him so far down in there and with to be fed. So that's why I said that what the prosecution team is doing is just waiting their turn, letting you know how sneaky he is, letting you know that he's gonna do what he got going to do to you if you do this or if you do that. He don't put his hand on nothing, did to keep his hands clean. Cause that's the way he was taught. Did it never, y'all, all the years that I seen Bad Boys and all his little TV shows and all that kind of stuff, it was something about that man always throw me off. It was something about Diddy that I'm not. Diddy just a big head. Diddy. Diddy just made me. Diddy just. I Diddy never cared for Diddy. I never. And then when I see him on the stage with somebody, oh, I'm gonna tell y'all another thing. These people, them people, it's more than just Diddy. When you say enterprise, where's the enterprise? It's the enterprise going to testify. Only thing you had was the assistant. You had the assistants who left him testified. I guarantee you, it was hard for the prosecutor. But I don't know, because I don't know who else they have in the hole, or on deck. I don't know. But it got to be the enterprise. Now, this, like I said, this just the 9th day. And you got the holiday. They won't be back. They won't be on Monday, y'all. They'll be back Tuesday for the holiday. You got Memorial Day Monday. So they'll be back Tuesday. But all of them people, I know the prosecution waiting on after Memorial Day, y'all. I don't know if this is going to last to next year. I don't know if it's going to last to Christmas. I don't know how many witnesses they have. I've never seen a case with 16 witnesses. We don't know how many witnesses they have that prosecution have. We don't know. It may get turned up on after late Memorial Day. Because you got Halloween. You got Labor Day. I don't know how long this is supposed to last. If this just is 16, if this, we don't witness 16 witnesses? And only thing we hear that he really need to go to rehab. 16 witnesses. I don't think I hear that. Out of what I heard was Diddy sneaky. He don't get his hand dirty. He keep his hand clean. And he think he can get away with that like that. He even did Cassie like that. He did everybody like that. So by him keep his hand clean, the jury got to look through that. Because everybody that fooled around at that time with Cassie, he'll threaten them. Because Cassie no more than what she said, but she wasn't the one on trial. He's on trial. Everything Cassie no more than what Cassie know. About P. Diddy. I think she can tell y'all more. The women scared. The men scared of him. They know good and well this trial gonna be good, y'all. They were just playing with y'all to Memorial Day. They just playing with y'all right now. It's about to get real. That's why they stuck that detective. Remember the other day I told y'all that they got to put a detective on the stand. It's gonna be undercovers. It's gonna be detectives. It's gonna be participants. It's gonna be the enterprise. It's gonna be somebody close to him. That is gonna put their boots on the ground when it comes down to Diddy. But right now, like I said earlier, coercion, yes, I see it. I didn't see it at first. Bribery, I see it. Force, I see it. But the way these people was on YouTube talking about Diddy, got this and got that, and got the underground stuff like that. Where is it in the trial? Is it coming up? They need to come on. Hurry up and come on. I think after the holiday, it's gonna come on. I mean, come on now. Cause all of that y'all said about Diddy, and all that we hear on the internet about Diddy, this ain't this ain't the way the picture painted. This not what the picture painted. Well, y'all, we know he a gangster. That ain't nothing new. Diddy been like that. Diddy dealing with lawyers at his party, attorneys at his. I'm not saying attorneys, lawyer. They the same. He deal with lawyer, judges, retired police officers, retired firemen. That man, if he open up his mouth, these people gonna be in trouble. He know what he did to Wendy Williams. When Wendy Williams didn't get really, really broke down, everything crashed when he came on her show. See, these people do work shift stuff that I don't mess with. I don't touch. I don't mess with it. I don't believe it. I don't touch it. I don't be around it. And Diddy ain't in this by himself. Diddy not in this by himself, y'all. These folks sitting up here working, sitting up there, in the circle right now, in the star. Every time they have every full trial, the week before trial, on the trial, they sitting up there. I gotta see, I know, they are around that little star in the circle. Letting that man win. But somebody don't like it. And we'll see everything I say. Don't say I didn't say it. Because thus far, I've been right. Thus far, I have been right. And I'm going to put my hand on my back and pat it. Y'all, I look at the mama. I think the mama want to take the stand But that'd be one of the worst things to do. But it'd be good for the prosecution. It'll be good for the prosecution. But I doubt if his attorney let him. Oh, no, not my mama. I don't put my mama on the stand. I'm putting my dude, buddy. No. But I believe them boys to take that stand on their dad. I believe them boys. And that'd be the worst thing to do, y'all. That'd be the worst thing to do. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. And don't be afraid of me, y'all. Don't be afraid. I'm a very nice person. And just remember what I said. I already done said things that's taking place now. You ain't got to do nothing. Go back and look at the date when I said it. Go back and look at the date when I said it. It's going to get better, y'all. That prosecution team is on fire. They about to let the cat out the head. Okay. I'm out, y'all. Thank you for listening. Thank you for getting your membership. Thank you for liking. And I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good holiday. Y'all enjoy y'all Memorial Day. And you chill. I know my workers, they gonna rest. I'm glad I ain't got to worry about that no more. But y'all, that's okay though. That's okay. That's gonna be all good later. All right, y'all. I'm out of here.